Hi there, my name is Sally Elcorti with PeacePartyUSA.com. I am thrilled to be here today with Joan Weil of Grandmothers Against the War. There was a demonstration today in Times Square that she and Veterans for Peace and many other organizations have participated in, and I'd like Joan Weil to tell you right now why she has gathered everyone together. Joan.
Yes, it was quite an amazing event that we had today on the 8th anniversary of our invasion of Iraq. I founded Grandmothers Against the War almost 8 years ago because we were opposed to the war in Iraq and still we were opposed to the continued occupation of Iraq. We're opposed to the war in Afghanistan. We don't want us to bomb Libya. And today we had a bunch of different peace groups meet at the Times Square Recruiting Center to protest these wars. And we were honored with the presence of Congressman Charles Rangel and City Councilwoman Gail Brewer and members of Veterans for Peace and acclaimed actress Viney Burroughs all spoke. Here's one of our speakers, Hugh Bruce, who was a combat medic in Vietnam and a chaplain, and was Vice President Emeritus of the local chapter of Veterans for Peace.
What's the name? Ready to go. Hi there, my name is Sally Elcorti with PeacePartyUSA.com. I would like you very much to listen to Huey Bruce, who is speaking on behalf of Vets for Peace, a lifelong... How long have you been an activist for peace, Huey?
About 30 years.
A 30-year activist for peace, veteran Huey Bruce of Veterans for Peace.
I think it was ironic that as we were having a peace demonstration today, the news came across a ticker that the United States had launched cruise missiles, Tomahawk missiles, into the state of Libya. What a terrible thing, as we're engaged in a two-front war in Iraq and in Afghanistan. We now initiate a third illegal war in the Middle East. It's absolutely terrible. I was reminded of my family history when in 1943 we lost a 19-year-old uncle of mine, Howard Harrison. That's when we were kicking the Nazis out of a place called Tobruk, which happens to be in Libya. We've come a long and terrible way. Putting a stop to these wars is of the essence. I certainly don't favor a draft, but if there were one, we'd have 3 million young people out in the streets opposing these illegal wars. And it's about time we started moving our Congress towards living up to its responsibility. Congress is the only one legally empowered to declare war in this country. We haven't done that since President Roosevelt went hat in hand to the Congress and asked for a declaration of war, initiating our participation in the Second World War. Korea was illegal, Vietnam was illegal. All of these wars that we've initiated and prosecuted are illegal. The time has come to put a stop to it. And all-volunteer military isn't the answer. It's still the same poor young men and women who are dying, and they're dying for corporate America. Not what's good for the American people, but rather what's good for corporations. I don't see Blackwater giving back to this country. And I see the bodies coming back, and occasionally a president or a politician may give some respect to the families of the fallen. This can't continue. Time has come to put an end to it, and I hope we can do it soon.
Okay, that was Huey Bruce with Veterans for Peace. Please take action, call your Congress, tell them to end this war, the multiple wars that we are now engaged in. None of them, according to Huey Bruce, and he knows, have been declared wars by Congress. So, Veterans for Peace, check them out, you know? Joan Weil with Grandmothers Against the War. I interviewed her. In 2005, it's still going on. She's still standing out on Wednesdays every single day at Rockefeller Plaza trying to educate people. The young people need to wake up. Congressman Rangel has called for it's called the Universal National Service Act for 18 to 42-year-old men and women, mandatory 2-year service. Dennis Kucinich and Ron Paul co-sponsored a bill to end the war in Afghanistan, and the college students did not respond. Do they know what is coming down the pike? Will they wake up in time? Silly Sally, because that's what I am. I'm a comic, but I'm not funny anymore.
Huey Bruce again from Veterans for Peace. A couple of years ago we had a convention in St. Louis, Missouri, and right across the street was a trade center. A group of the newly formed organization, Iraq Veterans Against the War, went into a large army exposition, a recruiting area in the trade center. And they gave the army a nice surprise. They started chanting, "War is not a game." Young people were being influenced by video games and things like this. War is not a game. People come back without arms and legs or mentally damaged beyond repair. From my experience in Vietnam, I came back with too much of a love for John Barleycorn. Most of the guys came back with too much of a love for drugs. War is not a game. It's time to put an end to this.